What's up, guys?
What's happening?
We're live. We're good.
We are.
We were ready to go live right at 9 o'clock, but we remembered something that we want to do just in case something happens. So it's not like, hey, we were late. We were on time, and then
Yeah,
last
yeah.
minute we decided
Hey.
we're going to try and do something that might surprise you a little bit.
And it was something for me to be on time.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Yeah.
rushed.
I got a text message with like 5 minutes to go from Clay right there saying, "Hey, I just shoved some food down my throat. I'm on my way upstairs."
Yes, indeed.
I was making sure I was on time tonight. I told my wife, "What's for dinner at like 5:30? Let's get this. Let's
Let's
not
do it.
drag this out. Let's
Yeah.
figure out what we got going on."
Oh man.
I got my screen on the wrong screen. I'm like looking to the left.
We've
here.
got. Let's see. What's happening? Know your Joe. Good evening, Lori.
Yeah, she was asking. She's like, "Are you going live tonight or next week?" I said, "Well, we were going to do next week, but someone's on vacation next week."
I forgot. Yep. And I was like, oh.
That's fine. I was like, I could do solo, but you know what? I'm in the mood tonight. I'm on vacation. I'm rested. Like,
Yeah,
this is actually a night that
good.
even if we weren't doing something planned, I was probably going to sneak on and do a quickie.
You would have done something anyway.
Yeah. So,
what's up, Steve-O?
Good evening, everybody. Steve-O.
Do we sound okay, or our levels not too bad? We're not too high.
Oh yeah, I forgot to test my audio real quick. Yeah, we need to do that. Let me just make sure we're good. I'm gonna do this. Tom Buck does this all the time, so I'm gonna blame him if it turns out badly.
What?
He checks his audio when he's live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
By going on to the.
Yeah, he just kind of.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Okay.
We sound good.
All right, we're live. We got audio because Lori's slow. She could have told us sooner. I tell you. All right, what we got? Like the orange mic and cable.
Your screen might need to be adjusted.
Yeah,
it's red.
This is red. Fire engine red.
Red.
Yep, fire engine red. Lori, sound good. Thanks. I'm digging a hole. Clay.
Yeah, know your Joe.
I know I have a couple brownie points. She was talking about buying a $70 hairdryer like right before we went on live, and I'm like, how much brownie points can I earn by saying yes?
Is that what you said?
No, not yet. Got to negotiate, man.
Yeah, no, you leave that open because then when you need something, you're like, hey,
yeah,
Just
Evo, good. Looks orange here. Yeah, might be your monitor.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Mine. But this is definitely the same color as that fire engine red YouTube logo.
Yep. And I'm on it's a Dell gaming monitor that actually looks better than my MacBook screen. It does. I hate it. I hate that it looks better.
What, gaming monitor?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the colors are vivid. Colors matter. Yeah, that's what I have. I have a regular 34-inch monitor, but then on the right I have a gaming monitor, and then on the left I just have a regular like Acer monitor. Nothing fancy about it, and that's just like my screen for like bringing up document windows, pulling files from different folders, and then my middle one is my go-to for live stream. But on the right is like if I want to know what a color is, I go to this little monitor. Not little, it's 24-inch, but yeah, it's not big, it's not small, but I'll go on that one just to see what color it is. And Lori's yelling at me already.
She is. Keep it up, Mikey. She's calling you Mikey. She means business now.
What's the price? What's the price? We're gonna leave this up to the chat tonight. Should I let my wife have a $70 hair dryer? But she said the price is wrong. So what's the price? What's the price?
Is it more or less?
Yeah.
Either way, it's a yes. You should yes. That's my motto.
Yeah.
Just let them have all that stuff. Yes, you can have it. Yes. That's why I have 6 cats.
Oh man, I have cats everywhere. Man, I had 3 on the inside. Then that one of them was pregnant, had 4 kittens. Then we let the cats decide when they were old enough. We let the mom and the cat, we opened the door. You want in or out? Which one you want? 3 of them ran for the door and ran out, never turned back.
And they never came
back. The mom,
back.
one of them got to the doorstep, looked back, and then said, I want to stay. So that's the one that stayed. The rest of them were outside. And then the neighbor's cat had 5 kittens. So now when you open up the front door, there's like 8 kittens out on the street in front of the house. They're all outdoor cats, but yeah, it's crazy. You go outside to get the mail and they all come running.
What do we got?
Good gosh.
What? It's $99. It has a $10 coupon, so $89. So it's only $19 more than what you thought.
It's only the price of
an SM.
It's only the price of
an SM58.
Yeah, I paid $90 for this one.
Hey man, to each their own. You gotta have your toys. She's gotta have hers.
Yeah.
He's like, stop it.
Well, she actually didn't want to pay that much for a hairdryer. She wanted the hairdryer without knowing what it cost because she got her hair done and this lady had a really awesome hairdryer on her hair.
Yeah.
And she's like, I want one of those. So then she looked it up. And she's like, oh my gosh. I'm like, it's a hairdryer. Use it every day. If you're going to spend $100 on something, to me, my philosophy is you're going to spend a chunk of money on something, let it be something you're going to use every day. Instead of like buying a microphone.
She's like, careful. I believe you just bought something.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. I bought this for her. This is the funny part.
Yeah, right. For her.
You ever see that cartoon, Bart Simpson? The Simpsons, where he bought, what's his wife's name? Marge?
Yeah.
He bought Marge a bowling ball with his name on it for her birthday. Like, oh, look, it's got my name on it.
And that, you don't have that pop filter on that, right?
No, this is the white one. Okay. And I bought this for her for our live stream we do on the other channel because she loves white and she loves pink. So
I like how it's got the black grill, man.
So I bought this for her to use on the other live stream, throw a pink pop filter on it. And I thought, oh, she'd like this setup right here.
White and pink, yeah.
Yeah. But in the meantime, when we're not live streaming on Tuesday, I get to play with it.
You had ulterior motives.
Yeah. She's like, I didn't want a microphone. I don't care about microphones. So I was like, yeah, but I do. I care for you.
Yeah. You have enough concern for both of you.
So chat, what should I do? Should I let her buy a $90 hairdryer when I have 50 microphones? And just bought a PodTrack P8 for our live stream over there too.
Yeah, see, you're behind, so.
Yeah, she sure did.
That's great.
Yeah, and then I just bought a PodTrack P8 audio interface for that live stream on the other channel as well. Because there's 4 of us in that room, in the same room. So we're all plugged in. But because I was using the PodTrack P4, all right, this can plug in 4 microphones. Fine. But if you want to do mix minus, which allows you to hear audio coming through your computer back and forth, you have to eliminate one of these microphone channels and turn it into the mix minus channel to let it for incoming audio. So we couldn't have guests on and we couldn't hear countdown music or anything we played on the computer. You couldn't hear anything. You could just have outgoing audio. Drove me nuts. Plus, we want to be able to have guests on. So I was like, I'm going to have to upgrade from this. So I bought the PodTrack P8 with my Amazon money. So what is Know Your Joe? Oh, I took it down. What'd you say? You had it? Go ahead.
Yeah. He said you should let her buy 2.
Joe, Chris, or Jim. Isn't it Jim?
No,
Jim?
it's Joe. It's Joe.
Joe. That's it, Joe. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. I'm running over my cables right now.
It's not Know Your Jim.
Know Your Jim. Know Your Joe. That's what throws me off. Know Your Joe. But he's like, Know Your Cup of Joe.
Well, there's like Know Your Joe. There's Red Cabin Acoustic.
Joe. Yeah.
There's
a lot of Joes.
Is there another Joe? I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of Joes.
Yeah. I can't remember any other ones. We've had Paul on here. Boneyard is Eric.
And then
live stream is Chris.
Yeah. And there's another Eric that pops in once in a while.
And I don't know what Chad's going. Like every time we do a live stream, I feel like his name is changed on his YouTube channel.
He's going through some growing pains.
Chad on the Go, or Chad's Adventure, Chad on the Grow. Then what is it? Chad. What is it now?
I don't know. Isn't it Chad on the Go?
Is it Chad on the Go? Okay.
I think.
I can't remember. is his third name. But hey, they all sound good. Every time he upgrades it, it's a better one.
I'm gonna check because I'm drawing a blank.
And I feel like I need to rename my channel because it's just too many things, too many words. Level Up with Mike Newman. And the only reason I put with Mike Newman was not because hey, I'm a big deal. It was there were so many level ups, but I really loved the name. So how do I distinguish this channel from someone else's level up? So it was like with Mike Newman. Just all right.
Oh, there was more. See, when I named, I don't like the Clay Allen Chronicles.
I love it.
Do you?
Yes.
I don't. It's so long.
But it's all like Clay Allen Chronicles. It just
I know.
runs.
Okay,
it's
so
smooth.
if it sounds good, I'll leave it. But
yeah, it's smooth.
I considered changing it just because of that. What's up, Kevin? How you doing?
Kevin's late.
Kevin was not first.
You got comments? You can do comments.
Yeah.
Because I'm slow on the ball.
Yeah, you're good.
I like the name. Which one? The Clay Allen Chronicles or the Level Up?
We were talking about multiple things there. He's probably talking about yours.
Know Your Joe. I like the name Know Your Joe. Yeah. I like it. Know Your Joe. It's catchy.
Okay.
Level Up with Mike Newman. I feel like I just need to shorten it up. Like, Tom Buck is just Tom Buck. And I do have a YouTube channel called Mike Newman, but it's my personal channel that I just tinker with, watch videos on where I don't want it to mess up my algorithm. And I can do whatever on it.
So originally, the Clay Allen review, that was just Clay Allen.
Yeah.
That's all it was Clay Allen.
I like what you got.
So then I'll leave it alone.
Oh, I'm clicking again.
My bad.
Yeah, this is you.
Don't touch it if it's not broke.
Yeah.
Lori said leave your name alone. It's good.
Right.
So you're having the same thing that I'm having. Is like it's great, and we just have doubts. Okay. He said his daughter's visiting, so he didn't. He's explaining why he wasn't first in the dugouts.
Weak sauce. As far as excuses, family time with daughter, whatever. Got to rearrange your priorities, man. We're going live tonight.
Yeah. So he likes both of
it's his. I'm angry with you anyway. Like you're costing me money, bro.
Kevin. Yeah. I was serious. Well, I haven't gotten mine. I'm kind of like getting nervous because I paid, and then it took the guy. He wasn't responding at all, and then OfferUp sent him a reminder and said, "Hey, you need to ship this." Oh. So now it says that it's been shipped, but I can't track it or nothing. I can't get good validation that it's actually.
Gotcha.
He said yes. Okay.
Oh man,
we were talking about used stuff. You got your used pod mic. I got a used keyboard for my Mac.
Yeah.
And it's an actual Apple keyboard, and it was kind of neat because when I brought it home, all I did was turn it on, and I opened up my computer and it said it was connected already. Like I didn't have to look for it. I didn't have to find it. It just done.
Gotcha.
That was pretty neat.
Nice. What we got in the comments here?
He said, let me go up here. You using the new thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is the debut. 2 or 3 months ago, like Clay, you knew about it. Kevin's known about it.
Yeah.
But about 2.5 months ago, Fine had reached out after we did a podcast right here on the Level, where I was using the Fine K669D, the black one, for a couple of weeks, and then I bought the Rode NT1 Signature Series, and I was using it that night, and so I swapped from this to this, and I was all excited because I was like, "Man, look at that red, black and red."
Everybody thought it sounded worse than the.
Yeah, but everybody's like, "Dude, what? Go back to the K669D, man. It sounds better." I'm like, "But this is red.
It's red."
Well,
I hear somebody knocking on the door.
Oh, hey.
So
hey,
here I'm gonna let them in.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah, Yeah, go ahead.
Are you ready though?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's do it. Hold on.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Bring him on. Let's do this.
Hey, everybody.
There we
What's
go.
up, man?
How's it going,
What's
guys?
up, Eric?
What's up, man?
Oh, guys, you guys are funny.
I said, man, if we bring Eric on tonight, my street cred goes way down when he's on here. We got to level our game.
Yeah. So we're leveling up.
There you go. All right. You're gonna have to get some cool light fixtures in the background. And
Yeah.
actually, you guys do. Actually,
The kitchen light.
Good evening.
Good evening. Just to wrap this up real quick so we can move on.
Yep.
So Fine noticed that we said that and that I was upset because I wanted a red microphone. So my contact from Fine reached out and said, hey, we'd like to make you a red one. So, or another color if you like. I was like, no, I want a red one. So they emailed me and asked me, like, sent me pictures and designs, and we worked together for about a couple weeks to come to this one. Black grill, the writing in black, and the shock mount holder thingy. So anyways, did that, and then they said that these will be the only ones ever made. They're not going to make them mass produced, but they wanted to make one special for us. So they sent me one. They sent one for Clay too. It's in New York Customs still, waiting on it.
In the customs.
So, but they sent me enough for my podcast that I do for all 4 matching red ones plus an extra one for Clay. So we're waiting on that one. But we debuted
cool.
these on the coffee.
That's gonna look good on your coffee at the cross.
Yeah. So yeah, this is my Tom Buck special, man. Where Tom Buck has just blue. He's the only one with like blue headphones and blue this and blue that from Rode.
Blue everything.
Fine said, man, we appreciate all the love you've been showing with this microphone. We'd like to make you your own custom microphone, one of a kind, to say thank you. So
let's get you.
Voila.
They want a good look at that that microphone.
That looks really good.
It does look good.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the cable to match.
Yeah. And I got my boom arm that has the red trim on the top. Like I just totally.
Oh, that's part of the boom arm?
Yeah, it's just a clip that keeps the cable inside.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it just slides.
I
right
thought
in
that
there.
was all just the XLR cable.
Nope. This is the Joby Wavo boom arm, and they have this in black and red.
Chad on the road.
Chad on the road. That's new. That's new, man.
It was Chad on the go. All right, let's see. Know You Joe. Yeah, it was very nice. Custom. And that's the, as far as I know, he's the only one that they've done that for.
Yes, they said it's the first time they've ever done it, and they were just going to do a run of 5 of them, and
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's real cool. Hello, everybody that said hello.
Yeah,
I didn't want to step in on everybody talking.
Good. Oh, you're good. You're good to say hi to everybody.
So, how was everybody's week?
Good, really good, man. I'm on vacation this week. I'm rested.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a good week this week too.
Right. How's your week? Good.
Yeah, very good. Nice. Did a lot of driving. My job usually entails me standing behind a counter and dealing with people, and this week I got to drive a lot, which was nice. Just get in your own zone and just get to see the countryside up here. It's beautiful driving around up here. So I took advantage of it.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I just gotta say, like our live stream last week, man, Eric, my wife was just dying laughing. She, all by herself, laughing out. She's like, man, he's awesome, man. He's so funny. She goes, I was half asleep, and then y'all started talking about food. And I look up, next thing you know, you're all like shoveling stuff down your.
Yeah, I know. It was funny. We're all sitting there. We'll be right back.
Yep. So she loved it. So I ran down and told her, man, we just reached out to Eric, man. Hopefully he's going to be on tonight. So she's watching.
Oh, that's cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah, it was a good time last week. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was. Dude,
yeah,
I had like my facial muscles were sore and my stomach muscles were sore.
Your face hurt before? Afterwards?
Yeah.
It was killing me.
Yeah, I was like,
that's funny.
Yeah, there's Lori. I loved it.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah.
Lori Newman. Oh, that's your wife, I take it?
Yes.
Yep. Very good. Hello, Lori.
Yep. Been married 25 years. Life sentence, no chance of parole.
You're catching up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm at 29.
29?
Yeah.
So like 5 years, you fight, you get out, but after 10 years, you're just like, whatever.
Yeah. You don't go to bed angry. You stay up and fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, not allowed. Yeah, not allowed to go to bed angry.
No.
You try to get them angry enough to leave. They just,
I have to watch what I say because I'm a heavy sleeper.
Are you? Oh,
Gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Lori, the next day, she's like, because of you guys, I want Taco Bell. I want Taco Bell. I need a taco.
I still haven't had it.
So we went and had tacos the next day.
I just had
Oh, are you kidding? Oh.
yeah.
nachos from Taco Bell tonight.
No, I haven't had any Mexican
Friday
food.
night's our junk night because I'm out doing cheer with my daughter, and we're just like we're all rolling into the house late.
I actually made a really good drink tonight. It's called a Brazilian lemonade. And what you do is you take lime. It doesn't have any lemon in it. You take 3 limes and you quarter them. So you get like just big chunks. Leave the rind right on it. Don't peel it. Put it in your blender and put 2 cups of water with the 3 limes. And then blend it all up. And you get all the... Did I already say this last week? No? Okay.
No,
I wasn't sure if I discussed it. I told so many people. I'm only kidding.
I just remember eating Coca-Cola and...
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you take the limes in the
Slice.
water and you blend it with the zest on it, with the rind. And then you strain out the chunks and you just get the juice afterwards. And then you put it back in the blender, 2 cups of ice and a half a cup of condensed milk. And you blend it and it is unbelievable. It is like one of the most refreshing drinks you'll ever have. It's like
No,
really,
you know what?
really good.
You told me about it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought I'd said this to you, and I'm like, I know I said this to him.
Yeah. And now I want one.
Yes, it's
Sounds
really good.
good.
I actually have 3 more limes in back of me, and I'm thinking about making another one tonight. That's how good it is.
right on live stream. We're going to turn this into a cooking show.
Yeah. I bet you it would be good with coconut rum.
Oh,
I
yeah.
imagine that would be really good. But I'm not a drinker, so it was just a lime. I have a virgin, what do they call that? Brazilian lemonade.
Yeah.
I like this. Kevin they went and got pizza tonight, and he said that his wife and daughter got pineapple on it.
I had pineapple on my pizza tonight.
I like pineapple on pizza. I don't mind it.
Yes.
It's good.
Hey.
It depends, though. It depends on where the pizza place is. I mean, if
Yeah.
it's-
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's some places that
It's just you know what I'd like to see him do is come up with a pizza that's got pineapple and chicken with teriyaki sauce to make it like a really
sounds good.
Hawaiian. Yeah.
No, they have like buffalo chicken.
Well, would that be Hawaiian before or after Pearl Harbor?
Oh wait, let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What's up, Felix? How you doing tonight?
Felix.
Oh, look at this. We got another one.
Microphone's on the way still, I promise. It's on my dining room table.
Yeah.
I eat dinner with that thing right in front of me. I got to send it out. Felix, I'm so sorry.
Let's see. Know Your Joe. Oh, he did say it. Oh, it was on. Yeah.
I thought so. All right.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
All right.
See,
So my goldfish memory isn't that bad.
we
But
got
mine wasn't good. I just remember
Yeah.
eating Coca-Cola and collectible drinks.
slice. What was it? I'll have
Collectible.
another slice of that Diet Coke. Or something.
Yeah. Another slice of Diet
That's supposed to be clear on top.
Coke. I'll tell you, that was the weirdest thing. You ever see Coca-Cola separate? Looked like a bad marriage.
Bad marriage. I gotta go.
It does.
Yeah.
They even have pineapple Pepsi at Little Caesars right now. Or they
That
did.
I'm a little on the fence about, but
That's
I've
how
been
Mexicans
trying.
cut their pizza, with
What?
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars.
Oh, sorry.
That's
I hear a word and it just my brain
Yep,
works
yep.
like that.
barbecue pizza. I've had that once.
It's good. You know what? So up here, well, New England, everybody's got barbecue chicken pizza. When I was younger and I lived in Florida, Pizza Hut had a pulled pork barbecue pizza
wow.
that was so good for a Pizza Hut pizza. Oh my God.
Pulled pork?
Yes, it was pulled pork, or it was either pulled pork or shredded beef of some sort because it was shredded just like pulled pork.
Well,
Sounds good.
And it was yo man, it was so good, and it was just legit barbecue sauce, mozzarella. What?
Reading my wife's comment.
What? Hang on.
You're
I'm gonna skip
already
around.
messing with her tonight, Eric.
oh, sorry. Sorry.
When you said the joke, I was like, there she goes. I bet she just lost her coffee.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Well,
she
Lori,
loves those jokes.
Oh,
we're
okay.
gonna try to do that again tonight.
What's that?
Have her almost have to spit her coffee out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think she just did.
Yeah. Those kind of jokes, if you get her, man, they're good.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. She thought she was just on her game today. She was saying something about the Kool-Aid Man was a baseball player. He was a pitcher.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, huh? She was so proud of herself that she probably told one of them jokes.
That's actually a good one.
That's really good.
Anyway.
Like the drummer who had twin daughters and he named them Anna 1 and Anna 2.
Anna 1, 2.
Anna 1, Anna 2.
Anna 1. Oh, horrible.
Oh, man.
So
thank you. I'll be here all the week.
We do have a subject tonight.
Yes.
We should probably get that out on the table because I know how we are. We'll end up drowning it.
Yeah.
So
the topic I want to talk about tonight was kind of Kevin's fault and his idea. He bought that pod mic, and then I was looking and I saw the white pod mic that's $99 on sale for $90. Ooh, big deal right there. But anyways, it was just $9 off, and I don't need this microphone. I bought it because I thought my wife needed it. She told me she didn't, but I bought it anyway because I still think she needs it.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 day a week. I'll use it the other 6. But anyways, I was just like, man, I'm trying to save up for this other gear for my channel, for my workflow, like things like the Elgato prompter, things that'll make my life easier on the channel, smoother.
Right.
And next thing you know, I'm just like, I'm spending money just because something's on sale, and I don't really need it, but I'm like, man, it's normally this much and now it's this much. I'm going to get that. And then it just sits on a shelf. Like didn't help my week at all. So I was just talking about like, that's something that we really need to address as a content creator or just in life in general. But as a content creator, I noticed someone else was talking about on her channel. She was talking about friction points. Like, where do I spend my money when I'm first starting out? You're on a limited budget. Where do I put my money? Well, when you start a channel, you figure out what are the things that you get hung up on the most that makes you takes the want to out of you for making a video, going live, whatever it is. So you identify those things and you spend your money on equipment that makes it smoother. So you want to make content. So it's an easier workflow. There's not as much obstacles in your way. They just call them friction points. Eliminate those friction points in your workflow. And I mean, so I was focused on that. And then Kevin buys this microphone. And then so I see a white one for $10 off and I buy it. And I'm totally ruining my whole MO for the month.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just talking about like, what are some things or, just discussing or sharing like some friction points in your workflow that you really wish that you could get to make your content creation easier.
Right.
Whether it's live streaming or YouTube, whatever it is. Is there something in your setup that is a friction point that you need to get?
I don't see why you wouldn't look at it as being like a mechanic. You do a job, you have to have a tool. That job may come around once in a while,
but you still got the tool.
You have to still have that tool to complete that job.
Yeah.
They also say if you borrow it more than twice, you buy it. I think that you guys are working at becoming media creators and doing that in a professional and a full-time level. It's going to take you places that aren't always going to be in the comfort of your studio. And the microphone that has that red cover on it works great there, but may not somewhere else. And you may find that white microphone that you bought is only going to sit on the shelf until you do a show on scene somewhere or at location where that microphone in front of you, either A, it's too hard to take down that set, or B, it doesn't sound good outside. So having that extra stuff sometimes, even if it's a spontaneous buy, I noticed that like when I go to, for lack of better places, Harbor Freight, tools are cheap there. So you can buy a plethora of tools for half the price off a Snap-on truck.
Yeah.
So you're not going to go and buy the high quality stuff, but you're going to buy all the stuff that you only may need once in a while. So seeing something on sale or something and grabbing it like that, I don't think it's so much a waste. It's more of maybe a tool you just haven't figured out that you need to use yet. And you just haven't gotten to the job that's going to require that special tool. So buying stuff on a deal like that, I think it's good, because with this electronic stuff, this stuff comes in and out so fast too. You know, the microphone you got in front of you today is bad tomorrow. So grab it, I think, when you can, because sometimes times are hard. You won't be able to do that. You won't be able to grab that extra stuff, and you're going to wish that along the way, when you had that extra capital to be able to buy those things, that you did. Because when it comes time to when you guys are actually starting to get out in the field and things are crunching a little bit, because now you're dedicating more of your time to yourself instead of to an employment, and you're not making a paycheck from somebody else and you're depending on you, you're going to need every tool you can have. So I don't think it's a bad idea that you sometimes waste a little bit of money here and there.
Yeah.
I
got bailed out. This actually bailed me out, because when was that me?
No, that was me. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I don't know where my phones are.
I think
two.
mine's
I
not on vibrate. I think mine's doing the same thing. It's been on all day. So
I did hear a ding.
Oh, see, I'm glad it did it, because mine was on too. So it was only a matter of time before mine did that. Yeah, I did get bailed out on this, and this is why I brought it up. Like, the top 3 microphones you see on podcasts are the Shure SM7B, that $400 mic that everybody has, from Joe Rogan to whoever. Then there's the Shure MV7, which is the one just underneath that. And then it's the Rode Pod mic as the third most. So when I'm doing microphone reviews moving forward, I'm going to compare them to these 3 microphones in every video. So it's like, all right, I got bailed out because this is actually something that will be used in every video moving forward. But I did have to sit here and be like, man. So yeah, I just thought it would be a great topic. And I love what you said about Harbor Freight, because I actually used to say that too. Like, the tools that I use every single day were like DeWalt tools and Milwaukee tools, just, stuff that you could take a beating and you buy once. But things that I would only use rarely, I was going to Harbor Freight, like a pancake compressor to pump up the bikes, the bicycles in the backyard, like once every 3 months or something. It wasn't getting used.
Yeah.
Why spend money on that? But yet, like my DeWalt tools, I don't know how many times I'd put all my tools in a 5-gallon bucket, leave it in the back of my truck, forget to bring it in, rain overnight, come out to a full 5-gallon bucket, and my tools submerged. And no, I drained it out, dried it out. And to this day, 6 years later, I'm still using all those tools after they sat in a bucket of water overnight. But yeah,
freaking tools are in a bucket full of water.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, this is like everything. My skill saw was in there, my circ saw was in there, hacksaw was in there, my drill was in there, and I'm all still using them today. But yeah, I love that, because I just remember that, like, Harbor Freight is where I always went if I just needed that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I just really think when you say that. Oh God, that's why I don't do stand up. I like sitting down.
But yeah, that was just something.
That's funny.
knowing your budget and when to walk away from the deals just because it's a great deal.
Yeah.
And assessing, is this something that I actually will need at least once, maybe twice, but if not, more often.
So my excuse for picking it up, first of all, I got mine a lot cheaper. And my excuse was it was cheap. And I have no big name mics. Like, I have no mics that are a little bit higher statue. You know what I mean? And that's not even that much of a, what is it? Is it like $100?
It's $100, and its resale value is like $90. But again, like we were saying, for you being a microphone review channel, you're going to have a microphone to compare it to that is on, it's like the 3rd most popular mic on YouTube. It's everywhere.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yes.
But what you paid for makes me upset, man.
I know.
Paid $90, but I wanted the white one. That's the problem. The white ones just don't sell cheap because they're so new.
If I would have found a white one, I would have grabbed it, but I took whatever I could get.
But I had one once and I sold it because I didn't like this. Whatever.
Is my microphone blurry?
No.
No, it's a Yeti. I figured it would be. That's all I got.
No, it sound, but with your voice, you could put it on anything, man.
And that's not even like. Well, you actually paid. What'd you pay for that?
I paid more than $50 for it. I think it was like around $80 at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a USB mic. It's not an XLR. So
Yeah.
I do have an XLR. I got a Fine. I don't know how to say that. Fine.
Yeah.
You've got a. It's a fine AM8.
Mhm.
Is that the one you're talking about? The one.
Yeah, the one that I bought there that
Yeah.
Gino and I both have. And I got my boom over there if I would just go and get it. I was actually standing there looking at it yesterday. Both of them, the microphone and the mixer. I also have there that nice mixer we bought with all the sound effects in it. And we don't know how to use it.
Yeah, it's huge. It's like the size of my laptop, and it's got a whole bunch of knobs, faders. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes you talk, and it's like you can be high pitched, so you can have sound like Satan. You can do just about anything. You can
the
echo.
the Rode. What do you have?
PodTrack. Yeah, mine does that. I can talk. It changes my voice to sound like a baby or a robot or.
But you're not going to use that stuff, so.
No, and I think we tried using it, and it was for some reason not working properly. I think it was the interface going into the computer. I think it was bad.
I do use the voice changer, but not for YouTube videos. Like whenever it's a family member's birthday birthday, I will sing happy birthday to them in a video here in the studio with the voice changer on and send it to them. So that's
yeah.
That's about the only time I do the voice changer.
I hear you there. The gas was horrible this morning.
What was it?
Gear acquisition syndrome, but gases. Gases.
Yeah, that too. That was bad this morning.
that
too. Gas was bad after Taco Bell.
My neighbors even commented how bad it was. Just kidding. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, see, Lori, that's where I get it from.
Yeah,
I'm not the only one.
Yep.
Yes, I did. I did say that. If you look at something twice in the mechanic world, if you borrow a tool more than twice, you buy it.
Yeah,
that's why Snap-on comes once a week. That's what they tell you.
Yes, Kevin, I have seen that mic. I've looked at it a couple times. It's
I didn't know it
with
existed.
The red grill. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
The black and red pod mic, huh?
Yeah. So the whole.
So is that the new thing now? Like everybody's doing like their own different colors, or
they're starting to. Rode started doing it with their NT1s with different colors.
I'd just be happy if this one would stay on. Yeah.
Oh,
it's horrible. I will upgrade.
And it's not even expensive to upgrade, man. That's what me and Kevin. That's what we're all about. Is like the cheap stuff.
Mm-hmm. Back when you probably bought that when the Yeti come out, that was one of the better mics out there. But now there's so many other mics out there at a cheaper price.
There's also a button. I think it sounds like this.
Oh yeah.
Does that sound better?
Well, you got when you get closer too, you're also.
Well, no, that's this, and then there's this. See, I didn't move. Hello, 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 hello.
It's a presence boost on there.
Yeah. Yep.
So that way you can sound just like this.
So I think what my wife is trying to say here is she's looked at that hairdryer more than twice.
So it's gonna be living and residing on the bathroom sink.
Hairdryer or a Beamer?
Yeah. $90 hairdryer.
Speaking of hairdryer, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of iPhoneito. Or
iPhonedo, yeah.
iPhonedo.
He always used to do
big time YouTube content creator,
and he's like he's more of a all around tech. Like he talks about cell phones, laptops, drones. Laptops. And he always used to when because he's an iPhone guy, and he had the headphones that come with the iPhones, and the old ones looked like, and then what he called them is the the hair dryer for Smurfs, because that's what they look like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like little mini hair dryers.
I just lost my light.
It's okay.
Oh,
now you just look like you're in an interrogation room.
It was probably Harold. Hang on one second.
Might have been Harold.
All right.
Oh, we got a close up of the beard.
Duck Dynasty.
Moms. Moms.
Motorcycles of Manchester, I think is what that is.
Know Your Joe said getting the gear is one thing, learning how to use it is another. Yes.
Yeah.
That, see, when I bought the PodTrack P8 this morning, it was between that and the Tascam Mixcast 4 for the 4 microphone podcast. I was like, man, if I get this, I got to sit here and learn this whole piece of gear all over again. PodTrack P8 I actually had for 2 years and then got rid of it. So it's like, man, if I get that, I already know how to use it. That's what I'm just going to do. I'm just going to do that again. So again, that's the second piece of gear I bought this week, in which I had it once before, sold it, moved on from it, and now I need it.
And now you need it.
After I thought I wasn't going to ever need it.
So just keep them.
I'm trying, man. But sometimes when you need that gear and you see that sales, like, well, if I sell this, then I can buy that.
Yeah.
And then 2 years later, you're like, why did I do that?
But you got to sell 2 of those to get one of those, because they're used now. I tell you what, if it wasn't so expensive, I would get one of those Rodecaster Duos, because I noticed that when talking with Kevin one night, some of the similar the same mics that we have sound way better on that than they do on the Vocaster.
Yeah, you can do a lot more with it.
Yeah,
it's got.
Have you ever gone to Guitar Center and checked out their used equipment for podcasting? And because people turn in really, really expensive stuff to buy other expensive things, and they put it out pretty cheap to get rid of it.
Yeah, that's where I got the Vocaster Duo. Was used on Guitar Center.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
I paid back then, this one I paid $99 for. The first one, the one before it went down to $50. Back then, it was still $150. I got it for like $90 on Guitar Center.
Yeah, the interface that we bought, the mixer was regularly like $400, and we got it for under $100.
Yeah, they had the Tascam Mixcast, which is $371 brand new. They've got one on there for $289.
Tascam's supposed to be pretty good. I'm always hearing Bark saying good things about them.
Oh yeah, their interface is like, but there's Rodecaster interfaces, and then there's Tascam. PodTrack P8's just below that, but people get it because it's got 6 microphone inputs. But the Tascam's 4, but they do firmware updates all the time. PodTrack
Tascam
P8
makes awesome stuff.
Yeah,
they just make great stuff. We have a dual microphone recorder that we use when we jam with the band, and we'll just set it up in the room, and however we're playing, however everybody sounds, it sounds exactly like that when you play it back.
Yep.
So it's all, the mixing is just on how we've got our amplifiers turned up. The drummer playing as loud as he is or whatever, and you just move the microphones around in the room until you hit the right spot, the sweet spot, and then you can record, and it sounds like you were standing in the room. Yeah, those Tascam make some great stuff.
Oh yeah. I've been eyeballing it for 2 months, but then Friday I'm like, that's it. We were doing our live stream, and I had an issue with the 4th microphone. The mix minus wasn't working. I'm like, I'm done with it. Spent half my live stream Tuesday trying to get that 4th microphone on. Finally got it on. I'm like, all right, we're upgrading. So I switched, and I've been wanting that Tascam forever. So I went on there, and it was out of stock that night, and it's still out of stock. So it's like, I went Zoom, because I'm not doing another week of dealing with that.
Either of you got any experience with Rockville mics?
No, I don't.
Never heard of them, to be honest with you.
No, never heard of them.
I've been to Rockville, Connecticut.
Yeah, me too. It's out by Vernon.
Yes, it is. At least people there can read and then write, and then also, come up with the right things. Like up here, we have Christine Lake.
Oh,
it's Christine.
You have Putzen.
We have Putzen. It's Poutine. And then you have like the town Dummer, which is just north of Milan, which is spelt Milan.
Yeah.
And you go, are you from Milan?
Town?
They're like, it's Milan. I'm like, no, it's Milan. It's spelled exactly the same way Milan is spelled. And then there's a lake up here. It's Christine Lake. Christine. Christine. I'm like, no, that's EIN. And they're like, no, it's spelled INE. I know, so that would be Christine. They just...
You ever see those videos on YouTube right now that are going around of Gallagher making fun of the English language? How we spell things?
Yeah. And he's got the thing, the flip chart.
Yeah,
he was great.
He had another one though the other day, and it was one I hadn't seen, and it was hilarious. I mean, tears in my eyes, because he's just like, this is all true. Like, it's not even true. He's not trying to be funny. He's straight dealing truth right now, and it's funny. Mm-hmm. How messed up our language is with the words that we use.
They say it's the hardest language to learn because for every rule we've got an exception, and it's and it's funny to listen to people translate their language to ours, because I'm in a very French community, so don't throw the bus under me. You know, like that. That's what they'll say. Like,
Don't
I
throw
go to
the
the
bus
Lowe's
under
and I
me.
get the 4x twice.
Yeah.
Because
So
they're
say,
building
like,
a-
it's so easy for us to learn something. Well, it's
4 by
not easy,
twice.
but it's easier for us to learn another language than someone to learn ours, because it's just like soon as they think they got something, you're like, oh no, that's not what that means.
Oh, yeah,
either."
no, you can't say that now.
You can't say that. What'd I say? But yeah, English is awful, man.
The suit
I
is
can't
black
imagine having
knot.
to learn that.
You should have said that with like a Yoda voice.
Yeah,
The
15
suit is
different
black
spellings
knot.
for the same word.
Yes.
Yeah. You ever see that Seagull song where Yoda,
No.
he's talking about walking on the beach, and he says, I found a log, and I rolled that log
Oh,
over, and
yeah.
underneath it was a stick.
Yes.
And I thought to myself, that log had a child.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
That's the one where it's like,
Huh?
it's got like music and then
Yeah,
yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, it's about walking on the beach and the seagulls come poking your coconut.
Yeah.
And it's Yoda singing the whole thing. It's pretty funny.
Oh, man.
Some people do have a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just upstairs, their
Yeah.
thoughts all day long when they're driving and delivering snowmobiles.
I don't think
Yeah,
that's me.
there you go. It's the bad lip reading.
Yeah,
or-
bad
okay,
lip reading. That's
yeah.
what it is. Yeah. The Yoda song.
It's such a good song.
I love watching like the NFL football games with bad
Yeah.
lip reading.
It's so funny.
Sorry, Mike.
No, you're good.
I can't help it. He's sitting there beating on him with a stick.
Yeah. You've never seen it, Mike?
I think I've seen it. I just don't remember it. But I remember seeing the spoofs of him singing while he's whacking the stick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
On R2D2. But
I can be a
redoing it.
backpack while you run. Sitting there. Oh, God, that's funny.
I love
I
stuff.
wouldn't mind having a friend named Yoda. That'd be cool.
Right.
Little
That
green
would be
dude.
great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's great to live when you are live. Yeah, I know. Live live. There.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
before E, except after C.
Then why is it before? Yeah, why?
Yeah.
And why couldn't they just leave it alone? Why did
Just-
they have to change it?
You just don't say anything.
What? Yeah, there's the tomb, TOMB, but no, you throw a B in there, it's not boom, it's bomb.
It's bomb. Yeah, this is now. This
Yeah,
is,
right.
He's talking Gallagher now.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel
Well,
like
if
we
you
need to
got one
watch
goose,
that.
it's a goose. If you have more than one goose, it's a geese. But if you got one moose, it's a moose. If you have more than one moose, it's still moose.
Yeah, no, it doesn't
Why?
make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Let's see if I can. We got
And someday there's going to be a letter
You
shortage.
what?
I don't know about anybody else, but spelling pneumonia with a wasted P at the beginning, a pterodactyl with a P at the beginning. Somebody's going to be a letter
Yeah.
shortage. You're going to wish they didn't use up all these letters that don't sound anything.
A letter shortage.
So
That's what it was. It was a new video with Gallagher, but he was talking about all the words that have silent letters in them.
like
When
silent
they're
eight.
silent and when they're not silent. And it just, I was dying. I was
Yeah.
dying. I was like, this is what's wrong with America.
It is. It started
Ah.
with the dictionary.
Yeah.
Went downhill right from Webster's.
Let's see if I can find it because we're going to play it, man.
Oh, it's funny.
Oh, what the
Spell-
Gallagher thing?
Yeah. Let's see here.
Yes.
With the Sledge-O-Matic.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, my dad used to watch
I
that.
think it was awesome.
Everybody used to go to his concerts with this queen, you know, like the plastic.
Yeah.
All the people in the front row, they would have the big sheets of plastic they would hold up.
You get scalpers outside selling tickets, and you get the guy next to him selling us throwaway ponchos.
Yep.
All
I
right.
got ponchos. $5 for the poncho.
Got a 100-foot roll of 6 mil poly.
Yeah. Gallagher's coming to town. How do you know that? Lowe's is completely cleared out of the throwaway drop cloths.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Let's see if we could do this here.
You want me to make it big?
Yeah. Let me make sure I got my Vocaster audio in here so we can hear it.
I'm
All right.
gonna make it big.
All right. Here we go.
Gotta turn it up.
Bad lip reading. Ready? Just kidding.
Yeah.
Looked like he said the zombies are
it's,
coming.
It's still silent for us. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get to hear the sound because of the Mac thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm not hearing it.
I don't know. Can you hear us, Mike?
Hold on. I'm trying. You didn't hear it?
No. There's no sound.
All right, hold on.
Just if you could play it on your speakers and put your mic up to the speaker.
Should be able to hear.
Down in the ghetto.
Soam.
Somewhere.
Oh,
he rocks the high forehead. I don't think
Yeah.
he'd look good with a hair club for men do.
Let me see here. Did that? Let me try it again.
See you later, Steve-O.
Steve's taking off.
Go take care of that iron. He said his iron's low.
Oh, geez.
Nothing.
Put it up on a higher shelf.
I can't. Nope.
No.
No.
What is going on? I don't. Huh.
I know every time I try to share something, it always tells me that I can't do the audio.
I've done it a couple times. We were playing video.
Oh, yeah. What'd you look it up on? YouTube, right?
Yeah. Let me see here. Should be able to. Let me get this back on here. Screen share. Also share tab audio. Yeah. On. Oh, I had it muted on the little window on the bottom.
Oh.
I didn't know you could do that. All right. See if this works.
B-O-M-B,
Yes.
bomb. T-O-M-B, Tom, no, tomb. If T-O-M-B is tomb, that's boom, the bomb's over. But no, that's bomb, that's tomb. Get ready. Is this calm or coom? No, that's comb. C-O-M-B, comb. P-O-M-B, poem. No, poem is P-O with an E with an M. Now, P-O-E-M, poem. H-O-E-M, home. No, home is H-O with an M with an E. H-O-M-E, home. S-O-M-E, some. No, that's some. S-O-M-E, some. N-O-M-E, numb. No, that's N-U-M-B. The whole doggone thing is dumb.
Oh,
That's great.
man. I wish I could find the other one. That was so good. Where he's going through the
To be able to just sit around and think about that stuff and just, I think I'll get this like flip binder.
Yeah.
I'll come up with
Mostly things are
this might be it here. Spelling numbers.
strange in this world. Mostly we don't see them because we went to American shuls.
That's it.
That's how they write it, that's how I'm going to say it. Sick and tired of all the ridiculous things I learned in shul. From the very beginning,
Shul.
the word one
I've always
ought to
said
start
that.
with a
Shul.
w sound, and it don't have one. Don't have a w in one. Why? There's a w in why. There ain't no w at the beginning of one. There's an E you don't need. There ain't no w in one. Then you look at two, there's a w you don't even need. Could that be the w from one that slipped down into two? That's why everybody's bored of education. They ought to call it Stress-Me Street.
I love him.
that's funny. Stress Me Street.
I love. Man, my dad used to watch him all the time. It's mashing watermelons. You see everybody in the front row bring the plastic up.
Yep.
Yep. Anyway,
That's funny. That what was the other one that we were talking about, Eric?
Oh, the Yoda.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Yoda. Let's see if we can.
I have it
everybody
queued
knows
up.
Oh,
Do
he's
ya?
got it. So bring it on. Bring it on. I'll make it big.
Is it Bing videos? What the heck?
What is it? Yoda lip service.
Bad lip reading.
There we go.
I hate Brenda, and a bad guy hit me in the shin, and I peed all in my pants.
Nothing a little music can't help. Rockin', rockin' and rollin'. Down to the beach I'm strolling. But the seagulls poking my head, not fun. I said, seagulls, stop it now.
I've seen this.
Everyone told me not to stroll on that beach. Said seagulls gonna come, poke me in the coconut.
He's looking
And they
around.
did,
Poke me in the coconut.
and they did, and me going like, nothing I could do but yell when these birds attacked me. When I tried to run, I fell, and then these kids started laughing. And then got hit in the neck with a hacky sack. Where'd it come from? Now run, 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 jump. I can be a backpack while you run, 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 jump, and stop. Put me down. I love to groove and boogie. Yeah.
Great.
Show you some dance moves.
No, I don't want you to.
If I had your giant feet out there on the beach, could have outrun those birds.
You're a psycho wiener.
Let me grab my beater.
Stop it, please. Don't hit me. Please. Don't hit me.
Come on, man, quit that banging.
Hey, what's that stank?
You put a fish in our basket.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I did that.
You owe me an apology.
Just hold your breath and see when the time is right. Birds will back your face. Now run, 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 jump. I can be a backpack while you run. Swing from a hairy vine. I can be a backpack while you climb. Stand on one hand and lift. Rocks with your special gift. Run, 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 jump. Now breathe. That's good. Like that. Like that. One day I was walking and I found this big log. Then I rolled the log over, and underneath was a tiny little stick. And I was like, that log had a child. Listen, boy, someday when you are older, you could get hit by a boulder. While you're lying there screaming, come help me, please. The seagulls poke your knees. Stop it now.
He's looking outside for the birds.
Yeah, whatever, you're sort of pitchy.
Didn't like it?
Listen, man, I'm not your friend.
Don't fall asleep.
See, that's why what happened when me and the wife argued. Don't fall asleep.
Stop it now.
There.
Oh
right.
man.
For your laughing pleasure, I bring you Yoda.
Your laughing pleasure.
I shall bring you 3 cases of navel oranges for your videos of Yoda. Okay, so there's like a big screen here.
Is what?
Oh.
Hey, there you go.
I knew we brought him on here for something.
Oh my god! Check out the square box with the arrow. It's cool, huh?
It's cool. It's a neat trick
big
we
picture.
learned.
Get copyrighted for that.
Yeah. You guys
I've
played
never
this a
seen
little
this
too
one.
long.
I'm busting a gut here.
What's that? Oh, he's never
Chris.
seen it?
Oh, really? That's awesome. Stick around. We'll show you things you've never
Yeah, I
seen
was gonna
before.
say, there's got to be another. Was it bad lip reading?
Mhm.
What else?
They have
we
the
got?
football player ones.
That's the one that I love watching. That
Yes.
Twilight,
Sometimes I don't think they're really making it up.
State
though.
of the Union.
What's up, Jess? Just jumped in. Said she likes the mic, the red mic.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
The red Mike.
Custom made by Fafine. Sent it to me. One off. Or
Put on your red mic and let's talk.
Yep.
Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Redneck Avengers Tulsa Nights.
Hey.
Does
there
that
you
sound
go.
good? Should we do that?
Redneck Avengers?
I'm scared.
He's like,
Hold on. Here we go. Let's see.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see what we got. Let's drag it. Transition. All right. Here
There
we
we go.
Here we go.
Protecting the red, white, and blue, and even some non-Americans too. God bless them redneck Avengers.
Tulsa Nights.
Previously on Redneck Avengers.
I heard your sister made out with Lee Murphy under the bridge.
Guys, these nachos are spicy. I can't stand it. Look at my pajamas, they're fancy. Well, mine are leather.
The people at my school want to do stuff like ice sculpting.
Oh,
Oh, dang it, Percy.
I don't feel good.
Told you it was them donuts. It was too many. Listen, you got your sweat on my knife, and now I want you to have it. And why aren't you looking at me?
I don't want your dang knife.
Quit your fussing. I'm trying to help you. Percy?
Why didn't that taste right? Don't you like pig? I do, but if that's pig, I'm a baboon.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Get up here and listen to me. I need to go poop.
You can't.
Ha, big guy. Hey, you have been texting Rachel adorable emojis and it's creepy.
Call
Adorable emojis.
Violet. Hey, guess what?
Did you burp in my face again?
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
Nuh-uh.
Try to figure out what voice I'm doing.
Use the force, hon.
That's weird.
Yoda, I think, is cute. Trisha, I think I'm in love.
Say what?
And even though you and me are family, who says that we can't be together?
I say,
She likes you?
yeah,
You seen her tattoo?
yep,
You got a kazoo?
yeah.
Man, this is crappy.
Oh, yeah? Well, then when are you gonna eat your carrots? Well, no, man, I wanna eat them, but, like, see what happened, man? She got into my stash. She breaks into my room and stuff. I mean, no. Eat your supper, okay? It was just this one time, Bob.
Hey, you see my beef jerky?
I did not use it.
I might have borrowed it for its flavor.
Listen, man, I didn't step on your dang glow sticks.
Hey, do you get your grandma to lift weights?
She's kind of small.
It sounds like you're disappointed.
'Cause she's disappointing.
Grandmas can't do things like that. You really want her legs to be impressive? She's basically spaghetti.
Blah-ba-da-ba-da-ba. That's how you sound. You know, I ain't supposed to be in here.
Spot on.
See, my daddy doesn't want me to flirt with
I
you,
know. It's scary how
but I
close
want
it is.
to.
Was that right?
So we should go to the old bridge, get to know each other.
Yeah? Well, what about little buddy Sweeney?
He and I squabble now.
Well, I guess so, since you ran over his horse. Oh, yes, darling. Little buddy told me everything. Like how you like your chicken strip on the underside of the bread.
Oh, that's
What are you
awesome.
thinking? You gonna run to Piggly Wiggly because you gonna get me some Skittles, a cigarette, and a
Willie.
big pouch of Big League Chew.
On the next Redneck Avengers.
Hey, what you guys doing out here?
Probably just more hide and go seek.
I wish I would have known.
Nah, you can't seek worth a dang.
You remember why I love you?
My donkey feet.
That's right. And your Beanie Baby collection. Hold this for me.
Little boy, this ain't even one of them books I want to read.
Then you should burn it, I guess.
Yeah, now I might have to pick you up and spit all on your forehead.
Of course I'm drinking. I'm bored, Hank. No, I don't have my bestest wig on.
I know something about Jeb. Don't tell him why I want to buy a coffin.
Protecting the red, white, and blue, and even some non-American.
I've never
Okay.
seen that or even
No,
heard
me
of it.
neither.
That was great.
Those things are great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
The NFL ones are the best, though.
incredible how spot on they look.
It really looks almost like as if they have a program that reads their lips and comes up with something.
Some kind of AI.
Because I'll tell you, that was like, it really looked like they were saying that.
I feel like we should watch the NFL one. Do you want to do it or no?
Sure.
I mean, we're getting past our hour, but let's close on a high note. Where's the NFL? Bad lip reading.
Can you get one higher than that?
Where? How did it? What did it go?
Right there, right?
There we go.
NFL 2023.
That's 17 minutes, though.
Oh, wow.
Here's okay. This one's only about 3 minutes. All right, that'll work. Are we ready? These are the best ones.
How you feeling?
Egg roll. I wish I had a breeze running down my leg. I'd kill for a cookie. Stingray, a double-sided Scooby snack. Yeah, we pick our hotel. Help me burn that old man.
I can't,
If you can, let's freaking burn that guy. Hit him on the eyeball. Hey, don't offend me. Can I have this sloth? A skunk. I mean, I can't believe there's a manhole and he fell in it. I want it now. I want cake now. I want it now. I found Fido. Hey, I found Fido. I found Fido, you guys. Stank. Ham bone. Hey, I'd love to get you a Mai Tai. Yeah, come on, I'll make it myself. Is that a bother? What's wrong with him? Ooh, I'm white. Stop doing heroin. I dare you to spit in that guy's drink.
I went out with a girl this weekend. We just kept having a ball. Then I come over to hang out after the game, and it's just the floor's just beanbags. So that's when I'm a jerk to her, because I'm all, come pick up all your floor bags. You ain't living in Southeast Asia.
You gotta make a 45-degree like this.
Floor bag.
Use froggy voice when you ate old fruit salad. I encompass and I eclipse. Yeah. Got the hiccups.
The vet said, dude, he said, your cat's just pregnant. I said, okay, so I won't go and kick her.
Pretty female parts. You took 3 chomps and then threw your hot dog up over here. I got 13 steaks over here.
Dude, I'll have your money.
You better.
And then you can buy a pregnant cow.
What?
And I showed you that girl's pictures, right? Look, I brought you a potion and it's gonna work great because it'll make you run. And you brought your potion, right? Dead to me.
I'd fight for this man. He's got a frisbee.
Breast lump. You got an orange peanut?
Yeah.
An orange peanut? For me?
That's right.
Oh, wow. An orange peanut? Well, I accept you. Finger time.
Finger time.
I made some chicken rolls. Get me a fur at the fancy pawn shop and get a beard.
Get a beard.
was
We
fun.
got some. Where are we at?
No, what we have to do is you have to watch that movie, Team America World Police.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's crazy stuff.
Yes. Mark Fafine reached out to me about 2 months ago and wanted to say thank you for pushing the K669Ds or talking about it as much as I do. So they made me a red fine microphone for the first. They said it's the first time I ever done it. So they sent me enough to supply my podcast on the other channel. So there's 4 of them over there, and then they gave me an extra one, and I'm sending that one up to Clay to give away. So yeah, man.
That is awesome.
They did Tom Buck Blue for Road, and Fi Fine gave me Communist China Red. So that's what we're rocking.
Communist China Red.
I don't know.
It's funny when you sound actually Chinese when you talk through it. It's weird. It's like a filter or something.
It's like a filter.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh,
man.
this a microphone. It's so good. It's so good. You like a long time.
You lie?
They sent me a 5. Now 4 by 5. I give them a 1 away.
But yeah, they made a custom red one for me. They sent me 5 of them, so I got 4 on my podcast I use, and then 5th one's in New York. As soon as it gets here, I'm going to send it up to Clay. But yeah, they asked me what color and all that stuff, and kind of did some emails back and forth with the design, working it out, and then they They ran 5 of them for me, sent them out. So I just got it the other day. Been waiting for
Right.
2 months. Haven't been able to talk about it, but yeah, Fine is awesome, man.
They're pretty fine.
Seems like a great company. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
You know, between both of you, you know, just a little bit of interaction that the company's given you. You know, here I am. I'm a guy with Jeeps for how many years, you know, and Harley Davidsons for how many years, and the company's never given me anything, and I
Never
talk
sent
about
you
them all the
anything.
time. You know,
Right.
this piece of crap. Look at this freaking junk garbage thing leaking oil. Yeah, but
Very nice. Very nice.
yes, it is very nice.
Very nice. You like Critical J?
I like my new microphone. It's so nice. It make me talk a long time.
But yeah, I like it. I love it. I like it a lot. I like
Yeah.
it a lot.
It's good. It's good. Yeah.
So
It's
yep,
fun.
I've reached Tom Buck status at 1,900 subscribers that I got my own custom microphone.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's very
1,900 subscribers. Congratulations.
I looked at my wife when I pulled it out of the box, and I looked at her and I was like, kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Not. She looked at me. She's like,
She probably
"I wanna
said,
throw up
"Shut
in
up."
my mouth listening to you talk.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's like, I'm kind of a big deal.
So now we need to start talking about houses and just see if we can get like a log cabin
Yeah.
company to send us a cabin or something.
yeah.
That'd be funny.
That would be great.
Yeah, kind of be hard to get in the mailbox.
Oh,
So I'm going to start talking about money. That's all I'm going to do. Is there anybody out there that wants to send us some of that? You know?
There is a guy in like India who has a crow or a bird. I think it's a crow, and it finds money and brings it to him. And he comes home and there's a drawer in his office. There's a video about it, and the bird just flies out of the window and then just comes back with like a whatever they call their dollar bill, but their dollar, it just has cash money, and it shoves it in a drawer, and then it flies back out of the window, and it comes back like an hour later with more cash, and this bird just flies in and out of the window all day just bringing the money, and it goes like down into the marketplace, and it'll sit up and wait for somebody to have
And
like cash in
find
their hand, and it flies down and grabs the money and takes off.
Oh, like it's taking it out of people's
Yeah, it's like stealing it from like the market. It's kind of funny. It's I've been training. I've got these birds, and they're not bringing back any money.
They're not
Yeah,
bringing
is it a crime if the bird does the stealing?
Yeah, the bird like takes off and comes back with money in its mouth, and it just drops it in the house, and he feeds it, and then the thing takes off again, and it comes back and
So,
drops
like,
more money in.
He
It's
can't
like
get
as if it's
arrested
trained
'cause
to bring
he-
back $1 for food.
Yeah, he didn't.
He doesn't know who to
he-
return the money to.
Yeah, it's like
It's not like-
I can't help it. The bird.
I don't know
flew out
what
and
it
came
is. The
back with
bird just
some
came
money.
back with it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would work.
That way he
Go,
has
I
his
don't
own
know.
little nest egg. I waited all week to tell this joke. No,
yeah, I've been holding on to that all
perfect
week.
timing. No, but really, there's a video of the I think it's a crow. It's from India or something like that. It's in another country because the dollar bills didn't look like American money. It's probably
From
bringing back
India.
like 6 cents every time. We're
At least
thinking
it's
it's a
not
lot
from
of money.
India.
Huh?
I said, at least it's not from India.
Mm-hmm. You're so
Yeah.
funny. No, let him say it. It's funny
getting
when it
late,
comes out of
man.
that microphone.
Undia jokes.
What's
Huh?
that, Mike?
It's getting late when we're in the Undia jokes.
Yeah. Son of a bitch, they're on to me.
They're on to me.
And with that being said,
Man.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
Well,
It's been fun.
hour and 15 minutes. We rocked it, man. Even got our lip reading.
Remember
lip
in the
service
beginning,
videos in.
we were like pushing 3 to 5 hours.
Yeah, our longest was 5-hour live stream.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
a little over 5 hours.
What did you talk for 5 hours about?
Dude,
Man,
it just, well, there was
they
like
didn't even wanna
moments,
stop.
there was moments where, you did that.
Mhm.
And then like the chat would fire up and we're like, boom, boom, boom. We'd start talking about what was in the chat.
Sure.
And we just kept going and going.
Yeah.
And so we
Chat drove
started
it 5 hours.
at 8:00 that night and we didn't finish till 1:00 in the morning.
Wow.
I think we officially ran out of gas at 4 hours 50 minutes, and we were getting ready to cut it off. And they're like, "Dude, you cannot cut it off at 4 hours. You got to get to 5."
Everybody's like, you got to just hang in there.
I was like,
and
"Dude,
hit the
we're
5."
hanging on. So chat, you better get going, man. Start
Yeah.
plugging away." And
Yeah.
A question just to touch back on your other 4 microphones that you said you have. You have another show that you actually have people in a room?
Yes.
And you use 4
we do
microphones?
a Coffee at the Cross live stream with my wife and her parents. And we're all in one of their spare rooms in their house. So I have 4 of the red and black fine microphones over there. So they all match.
Oh, very cool.
So.
And that one's, he's got 4 different cameras going, all doing the same thing.
All webcams, but
all
like when you get
webcams.
them in boxes this small, like you can't tell the difference. I mean, you can, but most people don't really notice the difference between $1,000 camera and a webcam when they're this small. It's just, point of diminishing
I'm happy
return.
with this Tiny 2 light so far, man.
Oh, that's
mine's
what you're on the night.
Mine's a Galaxy
That's all I've been-
23A.
Yeah.
It's a cell phone.
I was using my phone for the longest time, but I got this finally, and it just stays there. I don't have to keep moving it, and it's great.
Yeah.
It's after you told me to bump it up to the 4K. I didn't know that I had to change that myself.
Yeah, and they don't tell you in the instructions that either.
No. So
I
once
just
I
figured
did
that on my own. I'm like, man, this is crap. This is not
great.
what I saw in the video review. And then just hit that little button in the preview window.
Yeah.
That's where it's at. Like, what is that? So
yeah. No, I'm happy with it.
I want to set up a show like that we've been trying to do something for up here with the ATVs and the side-by-sides. There's a lot of discussion that happens behind the scenes. Huh?
No, go ahead. I was just saying thanks to somebody.
Oh, yeah. And there's a lot of discussion that happens behind the scenes with the Chamber of Commerce and then the heads of the clubs and all that. And then there's the Trail Bureau. But it doesn't get out to the public. It doesn't trickle out fast enough. And then sometimes when there's a detrimental meeting and nobody knows about it, or there's a landowner that wants to close down 500 acres of access to a trail, stuff like that, the public needs to know. And we wanted to open up a podcast called Trailside. And it was pretty much just going to be a discussion about those things, and then set up live every now and then out in the woods and just have a show about what's going on. And when I hear that you have the 4 microphones and the 4 cameras, that's kind of how I want to be set up for that.
Yeah.
And there's a place up here called the Warming Hut. Actually, Clay, when you guys come up, you guys will be visiting all these places. I think you were already up there once.
No, I haven't.
You haven't been out on the trail. That's right. Because when you were up here, the trails weren't open yet. That's right.
Can't wait.
There's a house in the middle of the woods that they put a stove in, a wood stove, and in the wintertime, sometimes it'll get to negative 40 degrees at night up here, and it'll warm up to be negative 10 will be the warmest temperature for about 3 weeks. So it gets, and its snowmobile season is only about 8 to 9 weeks long. So you get in as much time as you possibly can, especially when you have $20,000-$30,000 wrapped up into a sled. You want to go out and use it as much as possible. So these guys will go out and they'll find these little houses that are out in the woods and the warming huts, and they'll get a fire going in there and they can warm up and get out of the elements for a couple hours and get toasty. And then when they're ready to hit the trail again, they just get out there and do it. But you'll get up there in the middle of the night and it'll be like a party. It'll be 1 a.m. and it'll be like a tailgate. There'll be a bonfire going. There'll be 30 sleds out in the middle of nowhere, just hanging out, having a good time. And it's because sled season is only 8 weeks long. So 2 a.m, you're out riding. You sleep during the day or whatever, because night riding is always better. You can see when people are coming at you. It's a lot safer. But I don't know why I started talking about that, but because I wanted to. Because the warming hut has Wi-Fi. They have Wi-Fi, and you can actually set a show up in there, and it's a really nice cabin. It would make a great backdrop.
So I saw these OBSBot cameras. I saw today they've got little hubs that you can buy to hook up all. Is that what you use, Mike?
Yeah, yeah. I have a HDMI adapter, a USB.
Like OBSBot sells hubs that you can hook up multiple cameras to.
Yeah, they have a thing where you can plug them all in there and stream from that hub. Right there. Yeah.
Now, when you have your show, do you film? Do you like record on all 4 cameras at the same time, and then edit a show out of the 4 afterwards, or do you?
It's live.
So they switch from camera
live
to
just
camera,
like this. So we're all sitting in this. So I do a cheat code. Like StreamYard or EV Mux will charge you more money. Like the package I have is $25 a month, and I can stream in 1080. If you want to have multiple cameras on your stream in the same computer, you got to pay $50. So what I do is we all have a laptop in the room, and I send a link to every one of those their own email address. So they all sign in under their own laptop, and they all have their own webcam. So all the webcams I have in here, my favorite ones, the Tiny 2, the Tiny 2 Lite, the eMeet 800, and I think the C310 I have in there.
Yeah.
But I have those webcams, and they're all connected to their laptops. So the video is coming from the laptop, but then I have everybody's microphones plugged into my Zoom PodTrack P4, and I have that plugged into my computer. So all the audio for all our mics comes through my window, where you have like the audio on the bottom of your screen.
Mm-hmm.
All 4 microphones come through my window, but all 4 videos are from their laptop on their webcam.
Wow.
And I'm able to basically get around and have windows on the bottom like we have. We're all separate, but we're in the same stream. So even though we're in the same room, I have the same thing. I'll have my window, Lori's window, Nancy's window, George's window, even though we're all in the same room.
Because they're all on their own laptop.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so it's the audio is one through me, but video is all separate. And I use webcams, and it's great. Great. So to me, like live streaming, shows like this, webcam's the way to go. I mean,
that's how Gino and I were doing it in the room.
Yeah.
With when we were doing 3 boxes, but Gino and I were in the same room together. We just used 2 different laptops.
Yeah, the Tiny 2 Lite is just awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the one I have on me on my other in that stream. I have a Tiny 2 Lite pointed on me, and I love it. And it's $170.
Actually, it's $179, and if you go to ObsBot's website, they have it on sale for $159 right now.
Wow.
Yeah. Here we go. GAS.
Yep.
It's $20 cheaper. But yeah, I looked on.
I gotta go. I'll be right back.
Amazon had it for $179, and I was on the ObsBot website today, and I was like, "Oh, you can get it for $159 through ObsBot."
Nice.
Hmm.
Nice.
So you want to pull that picture up?
Oh yeah. So this is the Fafine up close, because you can't see it's like tiny. But let's see here.
There you
So
go.
that's what it looks like up close. It's got the lettering
With
in
black lettering.
and then the black grill, and then it's got the matte black or matte red, fire engine red color.
So I like the matte finish.
It's so cool. Yeah.
That's what they're like. So how would you like it? And I'm like, man, I'd love that red with the black grill. And that they were letting me get specific. I was like, I don't want to be nitpicky. Like, no, man, we want this to be your mic, your dream. You tell us how you want it. And I'm like, man, do you want it glossy? Do you want it matte? I'm like, I want matte. And
I'll need diamonds encrusted all over it. Actual real diamonds.
I was like, I want to be able to cook my food. I want it to be able to flush my toilet for me.
I'm gonna need like solid gold grill on that.
Yeah.
To match my grill. That's right. Oh yeah.
So yeah, and then they sent me a picture, and the Fafine was written in gray still. I was like, can you make the Fafine in red or black too? So it was like, I felt nitpicky, but they're like, man, we want it to be perfect, so tell us. And they kept sending me pictures, and I would just kind of tweak it here and there, and then finally I was like, I love it.
Yeah.
So they said they were going to, for the first time ever, run off 5 of them. And so they sent me 4 for the podcast and 1 extra one to give away, and I gave it
You'll
to
see 6
Mr.
and
Clay
7
there.
and so forth, and it'll have your name on it. This edition, you know. So you'll have the
It's
originals.
just a picture of you for us, Mike. What is?
It's just a picture of you for us. I don't know.
I don't know.
We probably this is the only thing I don't like about lives is sometimes you're talking, and then somebody says something, and you're like, what? you miss it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a picture of you for us, Mike.
Oh, no close up of the mic. He's saying, huh?
No, can't see it
because it says the live preview shows. Well, now it's
How about
full
there?
screen. Let us know, Bark, if you've seen it now.
Let me he just sent me a pic. Hold on, he just messaged me.
Now, is that when you talk into that microphone, is it only at the end?
Yes, that's an end address.
Right. So you don't talk onto the
sent
side
me a
of
picture where it's that gray screen from my box.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, let me go online to see.
Oh, I understand. It's just a picture of you for us. That means for us on that side.
Yeah, it's not showing my picture.
Huh.
I want it.
What's up, Joe? Red Cabin Acoustic just chimed in.
Huh. That is weird.
What kind of concert there, Joe?
I'm
Oh yeah, Joe. What kind of concert did you just finish up?
Does from what I'm seeing, the Red Cabin Acoustic, he must play guitar?
I don't know. I know he does voiceover
looks
work.
like maybe you were sharing them, but not us. Huh.
Is that the one that did the Claire and Carl?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes.
Amazing
It's
voice. Like showing up on all our windows, right? Clay, you can see it on this on your screen, and we can all see it. It's just not going out live.
It's a picture of a coffee cup, right?
Let me see if I can do my.
You both looked up.
Let me see if I can do the virtual.
He said a rock concert on campus.
You got me.
I think he works at a college. He teaches or something. He'll correct me.
My camera
Understood.
goes. My virtual camera gets connected here.
Engineer.
He's an engineer. That's awesome.
Where's the virtual camera on this thing?
On what?
I'm trying to do the virtual camera that we always do.
On EV Mux or on your
OBS?
Oh yeah, it's right underneath the recording. Oh. I've been recording this whole time?
Have you been?
Virtual camera?
Yeah. I don't need to. I never record. I don't even know why it was.
So you can play it back later.
This is a bummer. I'm trying to like zoom in on this thing.
Zoom in on your microphone?
Yeah.
On the live feed?
Yeah, I was trying to use my camera. Like every time I walk into the studio and OBS is up, my camera like automatically links in and is connected. But every time I try to do it when we're live, it never happens.
Huh. Very interesting.
Anyway.
Very interesting.
Oh, Bark, in case you're watching too, I figured out that thumbs up thing. Were you able to figure that out? Every time he holds a thumbs up in his videos.
Yeah. I sent him a message.
It's a phone thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, it's reactions. You got to turn off the reactions.
I was FaceTiming somebody and I did a thumbs up in that little thing. I'm like, that's the Bark
You remember
thing.
that, Eric?
It's the Bark thumbs up, man. I was like, he needs to know, man. He's trying to figure out how to
Floating
get rid of that thing.
thumbs. That's funny.
I can't.
You
Thumb
could
bubbles.
you could do like hearts, and it would make hearts.
Like the Care Bear thing
Clay-
off
yeah,
their
Clay
chest.
helped him.
It's funny.
I don't know. Is it still a gray screen? Let me look at YouTube.
I don't
here.
see that, but
No, it's
So-
never been a gray screen for us.
Yeah, and yet on YouTube, it's gray. I wonder if it's
So
because
Joe
of the file.
teaches
Very cool.
broadcasting, theater, film, and audio.
Excellent. See, that's the picture everybody else is seeing.
Yeah, that's what it was going out. So I'm not sure.
It's like the
Sure.
hi there picture.
Bummer. I had a close up to share.
You could try sharing it again, see if it changed. But
I have to shave. Oof.
where?
I look at you guys, like you're all clean trimmed and everything, and I look like I just crawled out of the woods throwing dog food at people on the side of the highway or something.
Yeah. You look a little blurry, Eric. Yeah.
Where's photos here?
Yeti screaming.
Yeah.
We went up in the woods, right? So we're out driving around in my Jeep one night, and it's probably about 2 years ago, and we're in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there's roads out here that you can drive for hours, and we get up to this big clearing, and you can see the windmills across the way, and there's a beautiful night, and there's some stars, and you can see the Milky Way, and all of a sudden in the distance you can hear some, like, I guess the kids are having a party or something out in the woods somewhere. So of course I take the silence of the night and scream like a Yeti as loud as I can in their direction. And it's quiet. Like you hear the party, the music, and everything just stops. And they've got to be, I mean, they're a ways away. I'm on the top of a hill looking down into a valley, and then it kind of goes up again on the other side. So there's like another ravine. So I'm looking down at where they are. And I don't have any lights up there or anything. Everything's dark, but I can hear them. I can definitely hear there's like a party going on. So I'm like, and I yell for like a really long time, and you can hear it echoing and everything, and all the music stops, like people stop talking and everything. And I wait, and I'm laughing, and I would do it again. And all of a sudden you hear vehicles and stuff, and they left. I think I scared them so bad they actually just left.
That's awesome.
You could see them all start up their cars, the headlights went on, you could see them all going down the road, and yeah, they left. That was just kind of funny.
There we go. It popped up. It worked that time.
So
Hey, there
can
it
you
is.
see it, Bark? Because I know we weren't having trouble seeing it.
Mm-mm.
I want to know if they can see it. So
It's
we
showing
got
up
it there
now.
Bark.
I'm looking at it on YouTube, and it's showing that time.
Yeah, he can see it now. He said that's sweet. Isn't that cool?
Sure
I
is.
love the black grill, and just the black letters. It's pretty cool.
I like the contrast, how it
Yeah.
stands out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, now I got another picture.
Oh,
Hold on.
sorry.
Let me bring it up here.
I want to say hi to King Paco. He
Look at
joined in
that.
earlier.
Professional.
Like I'm saying, that'll look good on his other podcast where he's got 4 people talking. You know, they'll all have
No,
the same,
is it a dark setting?
just like this, just kind of like what you see.
Mm-hmm.
What, for my live stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a regular room, but I bought 4 of the vinyl backdrops that you can just hang behind you of like pallet walls.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got black curtains hanging on both sides of the frame to make it look like it's let me see here. I think I got a picture of that one too. Let me see what it looks. And it's a funny picture because none of us look happy. Hold on.
None of us look happy.
No.
Yes, definite nerds. Bark.
All right, hold on here. Let's see.
I'll go get some tape for the next show. I'll put it right here.
Some tape? Well, some red tape.
No, just some tape on my glasses.
Oh, nerds.
All right, let's see here. We're gonna
How fast we going, Dad? I got the old cruise control set at 35.
Yeah, look how happy we are in this live stream.
Yeah.
It's just like so much joy. But yeah, all I did was it's in a room, and I got the vinyl pallet wood backdrops, and then
That's
I've
really
got
cool.
like a black curtain on both sides,
Mhm.
and that's pretty much it. And then we had the matching microphones this past Sunday, and they're all webcams. Every one of them is a webcam. Budget webcams too, no fancy ones. The
Yeah.
most expensive webcam is the Tiny 2 Lite at $179. Everything else is like the one in the upper right hand corner is a $90 webcam. Bottom left is $145. Lori's on the ObsBot Meet 4K, and then the bottom right is the eMeet 800, and then I'm on the Tiny 2 Lite in the upper left.
What's the big difference? I noticed the tail air is $500.
Yeah.
So what's the like? This looks great. What's $500 get you?
So the image is the same as the Tiny 2 Lite and the ObsBot Tiny 2. It's the features that come with it. So the ObsBot Tail Air, you can
Exactly, Bark.
yeah, it's not budget price.
No, $500 is not. You know,
No,
it's like,
yeah,
oh,
the ObsBot
Jesus.
Tail Air is not budget at $500. What you're paying for that is you can stream from your phone with that one. It connects to your phone wirelessly. You can use
Oh.
NDI. So I can when we're streaming live right now, I can literally bring in if I hook up a Tail Air and just turn it on with you don't have to plug it into anything. It's battery operated too. So you can unplug the wire, connect to it wirelessly, and bring in a video feed from my living room while we're streaming live.
Yeah.
So it's to have a camera untethered to your computer. It doesn't even have to be in the same room. You can use it.
When you
And-
use NDI with that, is it delayed?
Yeah. So there's a little bit of a more delay, but it's not only NDI with the tail air. You can also use SRT and RTSP, which are different types of delays.
RTSP.
Yeah, you get into a bunch
That's
of
what you
letters.
mean to me.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure your audio and video is synced with it. But one of the ways I get around it is because it's got a 3.5 millimeter input on the tail air, you can actually plug in a like a wireless mic, like the Rode Wireless Go. You can plug one of those in there and use that as the microphone for that webcam. So I could sit that on my laptop, plug a USB shotgun microphone into it, and it's going to send me that feed and the audio coming through that shotgun mic that's plugged into it, and they'll be synced coming in. So yeah, it's just the stuff you can do with it, but the image isn't better than the other microphones. It's just what you can do with it and how you can use it that's different.
I have, Bark was talking about all that. He's got an Aki, Anchor webcam. He's saying he's sitting right around $30. I have that Anchor Power Conference. I think it's what it's called.
C200.
Yeah, that was $49, but I don't ever use it because this is so much nicer.
Yeah. I use the Anchorworks C200 in that I haven't hooked it up yet, but I want to use that one for like top down shots if you want to show something on our desk, because you're limited what you can do in there as far as angles. Like I can do in my studio over there. It's just like, it's 4 desks with a laptop and a webcam in front of you and the microphone setups. But I want to have one more set up just with the C200 just kind of pointing down at a desk so we can like show something, a book or
on the desk. Yeah. What I like about this Tiny 2 Lite, or it's probably the Tiny 2, the tail air, I've got it mounted on a boom arm and it's upside down. It's hanging upside down and you can't even it flips all on its own.
Yep.
Yeah. It's so neat. Like it's actually upside down and you can't tell.
That's when I had the Tiny 2 Lite in my studio over here. I had it hooked up to the ceiling above me for my overtop, my top down desktop shots. I can't think of how to word it, but
top down.
Yeah.
You got it.
So that's how I used it. And like Bark, all his top down shots are with his phone or his webcam. I was using webcams because even when I used my other Sony camera pointing down, my other lens is a 30 millimeter lens. So it really zooms in too much. So I can't even use that unless I get another lens, which is another $400 or $500.
See,
I'm not willing to do that. I'd rather just use my Tiny 2 Lite.
Mm-hmm.
I got a capture card recently because I want to play around with some gaming, and I can hook up my DSLR camera to it. Only problem is I don't have a good enough lens for this room because it's kind of like low light. I need a good low light lens, and then those are expensive. And
you can't just change the settings on the camera to open up the exposure.
I don't.
You can put it on auto exposure and it'll pull out a little bit as far as that image. And what you see here, like the week before that, the upper right hand corner, that camera right there, I didn't have any lights on them whatsoever. It pulled his image out like that. It didn't have like his face was the same last week, but it didn't have the background lit up so much.
Even the expression?
It gets you a good image without the lights on it whatsoever.
What's the matter, Clay? What are you laughing at?
Because he said his face was the same last week. And I said, even the expression?
Yeah. He was happier last week.
Because he said everybody was not happy.
We were all happier last week.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love... I love OpsBot and even the Insta 360. I love that one too.
Listen, I know there was some shady stuff, but that is a good camera.
Nothing wrong with the camera.
No, because when I found out Bark was using an Insta 360, I almost bought one. I was like, dude, it looks good.
Yeah. Their practices were shady, but what really is upsetting is they didn't need to be.
No,
it's an
because
awesome
they have a
camera.
good product.
You didn't have to do all that stuff. It's a great camera. It's a great camera. So that's what upsets me. It's like, okay, you make great gear, and now I won't review your stuff because people are going to wonder if I'm being honest or not, or if I'm being. And I don't want the hassle of it, so I just don't.
But I still kind of like borderline want to have their products. Because
that's what I'm saying. Like I would get it, I just wouldn't review their stuff, but I would still buy it to use in a live stream.
Right.
I would just never review them anymore, and that angers me because it's like you shot yourself in the foot.
And they
And
have
now
something
I
worthy
suffer.
of reviews. I gotta put this one up.
He's
It's a
been,
big one.
quit using an iPhone for overhead. It was becoming hit miss on connecting.
So the continuity thing.
Oh,
I
yeah.
went through a spell with that too, Bark, and it would disconnect or it wouldn't connect. Eric probably remembers that. I would
Mine's
have
doing
issues,
it now.
but for some reason that all went away. I just the more I kept using it, the more I got familiar with it, and now there's no problems whatsoever.
See, I use my camera right off that Iranian cam connection,
Yeah,
and it's
it works
flawless.
good.
I mean,
Yeah.
it
there's
does
an
no
app
delay.
that
I had a hard time with it because I was using the other phone, and once I actually connected a decent phone
and it's
to
called iRuin.
it, yeah, IR.
Yeah, it's
Hold on.
IRUIN.
Yeah, it looks like it says Iranian camera, but it's not. This one doesn't blow up if you call it. Oh, sorry, was that out loud?
I'm pretty sure it says iRuin.
Hey, why is that camera ringing?
Everybody down! It's on the
Don't
ring.
answer the camera, whatever you do. There was a
Oh.
time in my life when I was down and out, and I was feeling kind of, maybe a little suicidal there, and I called the prevention hotline, and I got outsourced to Pakistan. And I was like, hello, my name is Bob. I was wondering what is wrong with you. And I'm like, oh, I'm not feeling that good. I'm kind of thinking about maybe ending it all. And he goes, oh, good. Can you drive a truck?
It was like a hotline.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Can you drive a truck?
Wait a minute. No, I was.
No.
I'm feeling much better. Bye. Click.
He's like, yes, I understand. I understand.
I understand. Can
We
you
have a
drive
truck
a
and
truck?
it will make you feel so much better.
Big Penske truck,
Yeah.
honk, honk, vespule, honk,
We
honk.
just lost all our Pakistani viewers.
What am I hauling? You're going to be hauling some kerosene and some fertilizer.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Yeah, see, the iPhone thing is frustrating because this thing always connects and drains my battery when I'm not paying attention to it.
Yeah, you gotta plug it in. I don't.
And here I
I
am
don't
trying
know.
to use it right now, and it will not pop up.
It's
So you've got to
called-
start that way. You have to shut down OBS.
I did. Closed
And
it out.
typically, if you have your phone in a lock screen, it's better that way as well.
All right, let me do that. All right, I'm closing
But you
got
got
to
to shut down OBS.
All right, closed it
What's
out.
the better resolution to have? Right now I'm at 1280 by 720.
That's fine.
That's a good one.
Yeah, for the boxes we have, 720
yeah.
is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, it's IRIUN webcam. IRIUN.
IUN. So Irene.
Irene cam?
I don't know.
Irene. It's because it was spelt up here, and they were actually trying to spell iron.
And they were low on iron when they said it.
They had an extra U kicking around, so they threw
Yeah.
it in there. Irene.
It just sounds like they messed up. I don't know.
No, it definitely sounds like they messed up.
It's just, this is frustrating. Bark, I'm right there with you.
I was there, but it doesn't do it anymore. Now it just works. But I have to start. I can't
My
shut
problem
it
is my
down
lighting.
because-
That's my problem. I think I'm going to go back to the TV in the background so we can watch trains.
Yeah.
For a while, I had this big TV. Why do I see? This is weird too because this is not a mirror. It's like
yeah.
actual. But anyway, I had a big TV that was right about here, and I have one app on the TV, and it's a railroad one, and it's just watching train crossings, and every now and then a train drives by, and we'd be talking, and all of a sudden, whoa, train!
Oh,
And
we
all of a
would
sudden, it would just stop, and we
Get
both
quiet
watch.
and watch the train.
Honk honk.
Yeah.
I used to have a setup like that where I'd have a TV over my corner, and I would purposely turn on the Apple screensaver that would
Wait
show
a
up for
minute,
Apple TV.
you're in Delaware?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one in Delaware. There's a crossing down by him.
Yeah.
It might, I mean, probably not down the street, but that would be really funny to go on that app and see if it really is live. You would have to go to that crossing, but you can, there's some of them that's like a parking lot and there's people walking through and like there's a neighborhood and it's
There's a
just
train like
See
a
a
mile
bark.
from my house that rides
Huh.
through here.
That
and
would
an
be
old,
hilarious
old,
if it
old
was
train
right up the road.
station. That's like a
No.
museum now, but
That
the
would
train
be.
still runs through town.
I have to now turn the TV on so I can see what crossing it is. I'll have to do that next.
Now you got me like, okay, I got to do something funny when you're looking or something. Like, you know how the people do
Yeah,
with
like dress up like a big chicken.
yeah.
You know,
There's
like
people that wait for like the Google Maps guy to drive down the road and they like stage a murder scene or something as he's riding by. So whenever you Google their address, you see a guy like hatching.
Well, what it is
in
the whole
driveway.
time that the train isn't going by, you can still watch it live on TV.
Yeah,
It's
there's just nothing going on.
There's just nothing. So you could have like somebody just sitting there watching. All of a sudden, some dude walks down the railroad tracks and he's a chicken and he starts stabbing a homeless guy. And
well, let's not have him do that.
Well, not really.
Yeah.
Is that a pastor over there hacking a chicken to death? What, is it? What church does he go
Is that
to?
Pastor Mike?
I don't think that's a real church you're supposed to go to. I heard things about killing chickens on the tracks at a four
Don't
corner.
you take little Billy to that church?
He's a really good musician
Little
now.
Billy.
He can
He's got
sacrifice with the best
He's
of
got a
them.
wrestler that goes to his church.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you watch wrestling, but the Briscoe brothers, the one brother he passed away, but there's the other Briscoe. He's on. You see him on TNT on AEW all the time, but he's a pro wrestler. He comes to our church all the time, front row. Yeah, we got some characters in our church. It's
That's
funny,
cool.
man. Front row.
That's
we got
awesome.
he'll be sitting. You'll know which nights where Saturday night he was like in Nashville wrestling, and then Sunday he's at church because he'll be in the front row like this.
He's all tired. Yeah.
I like.
Don't
all right,
have
Art,
me stand.
I see where you were.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
funny.
He can't, like, one of the things I do is if there's new kids that come to the church, I give them a red balloon, which, like, from the movie It was not a good idea, but I give him a red balloon. And so he come down there, and his kid's been going for a while. And so he says, "Hey, man, can I get a balloon for my kid?" "Oh, yeah, absolutely." I'm not going to tell him no. So everybody, after our staff meeting that week, they're like, "Hey, man, why'd you give that kid a new balloon? He's been here forever. Like, we're not supposed to be making exceptions." You know, and I'm like, "You tell him no." He can suplex me through a table. He can have whatever he wants.
Yeah, that's funny.
You tell him no.
You tell him.
I'd have given him your car if that's what I said. I'd have given him your car if he had asked. Like, you want a new
Your
car?
car.
There's one out front. Here's the keys. Take it. It's not mine. But
Just be glad he didn't ask for a pony.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
That's
Anyways, oh yeah, we lost Bart. Sorry, Bart. If you're still here,
Time for bed.
good night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time for my bed.
I'm right there with him, man. My eyes are getting heavy.
We went an hour long, but that's all right, man. We had fun.
Yes, no, it's always fun.
All right. Let's sign off.
Yeah. Well, at least we got our subject out.
Yeah, we did. We spent 2 minutes on it, but we got it. We nailed it.
That's usually all we do. Just a few
Check
minutes
that
on
box.
Our
Here's our topic. All right. Let's get back to the chat.
And it's off the reservation.
All right, guys. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah.
We still got quite a few people watching, but we're gonna check out and hit the hay.
Yeah,
we'll be back on
Good
in
night,
2
everybody.
weeks.
We're gonna follow in Bark's footsteps.
Yep. So with that
I'm
being
tired,
said,
boss.
peace out. Have a good night, good week,
Good
all that
night.
good stuff.
I'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
All right.
Glad you guys all got to see me today.
Thank you. Yeah.
And as Kevin says, thank you for being a friend, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a friend.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
All right. One last
was
comment there from
horrible.
Chris telling everybody, have a good night, guys. We'll
See
be
you later,
spending
Chris.
hours getting the new phone all set up.
Yep.
Yeah. Have
That's
fun
always
with that
fun.
one.
I'll be there in about 2-3 weeks.
You're coming up.
No. About setting up
getting a new phone.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be here on Friday night.
Yeah. We're coming up Friday night.
Oh, bring your microphone. You can do your show from here and I'll watch. There you go.
Maybe.
He's coming up.
It's September 28th, 29th, something like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna go up and spend some time with Eric and do
Nice.
the trails for our birthdays. Mine's the 29th and my wife is the 30th.
Nice.
So,
We do have extra room here, so extending the
Yeah.
invite to anybody. Starting next year, we're going to start Airbnb in the house. It's going to do 6 people up here. But if anybody wants to come up, great time up here. ATV side by sides right on the road. You can drive from 14 different towns. You get into the woods. You can drive from one place to another. There's about 1,500 miles of trails directly accessible right from my front door. Once you park your car, you don't have to drive it anymore. You get in a off-road vehicle and off you go. And you can spend hours and hours and hours in the woods. You never take the same trail twice. So it's a good time. So if you ever get out of Delaware and you want to come all the way up to New Hampshire, grab Clay on the way, and I will take you guys through the woods for a good day. It'd be a lot of fun.
Oh,
you could even do a live show from out in the middle of nowhere. So that would be a lot of fun.
We could do it.
I think we should.
I think you should.
I think you should. From a lawnmower. I mean,
yeah,
I
have. What's that? Yeah. We'll do live right from the side by sides. We'll have I'll have like 3 or 4 of them up here, and we can all go out, and we'll leave from here and go up to the Canadian border, and you can actually have a show from the most northern point on the trail system, and then head back south.
Sounds fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I lived in Detroit for 20 years. 20 minutes from the Canadian border, never went over.
I only did by accident when I was a kid. I was in the back seat of a Celica, and I woke up to, I think we're getting pulled over. We got pulled over, and it was a big brown car with a light on the top. And there was a gas station that was under construction. It didn't have any gas pumps yet. That was Customs. There was no gas pumps ever. There was never going to be. It was a building that looked like a gas station without gas pumps, but that's where you're supposed to pull over and stop and tell them that, we didn't. We just
didn't announce yourself.
We just never stopped. We just drove down the road, and I guess they looked out the window going, "Oh, look at that gas station. It's not being done yet."
Being pulled over.
And they had no idea that we were that close to the border. We were up here for a motorcycle blessing. It was a blessing of the motorcycles in 1986. And my parents were getting the motorcycle blessed, and we came up with them because we were the chaser vehicle in case if anything happened with the bike. And making a long story short, we went out for coffee in the morning, and I was sleeping in the back seat because our tent got soaked. And my brother and his friend Dan, who owned the car, slept in the front seats. And me being a little kid, I got the back seat of a Toyota Celica, which there wasn't much room with those 2 front seats reclined. And I just remember waking up to hearing that we're getting pulled over. And we went through the customs point at Beecher Falls in New Hampshire. And we were, I guess, not supposed to be doing that. And it was about a 5-hour ordeal. And because I was a minor, I was transporting a minor across the country, the international border. Oh, yeah, it was oopsies. We didn't do that again. And then I went to go to cross the border later on in life, and they wouldn't let me go through because I hadn't rehabilitated from crossing over illegally. And I said, well, how do I rehabilitate? And they were like trying to fit in, and they were like, you just can't come in. And I'm like, well, for how long? And they're like, well, from 1 year from this date, you have to register from here and you sign this paper. And then from 1 year from now, you'll be able to come in. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to go. There's nothing there I want. Our bacon is long and thin. It's like it's supposed to be, not round and flat like ham.
Yeah.
So, I don't have to put mayonnaise on everything. I still swear to God, there's a field out there where they grow Hellmann's. Like I think there's just like these big, those white bales that we have. Those out there, they say Hellmann's on it. I'm pretty sure that it's like there's a big screw top on the top of that, and you can grab spoonfuls of mayonnaise right out of the field.
Like the spot for me.
Oh yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
A boot.
A boot.
Yeah. All right, guys.
A boot.
Yeah, hey. That's how they came up with the word Canada. A bunch of people standing around in the woods one day, and one guy's like, "What do you think we're gonna call this place?" And the guy's like, "I don't know. Maybe we could use a CA. And how about an NA? What do you think about a DA?" I'll leave it with that.
All right. I think we're in Canada. Why? We're getting pulled over by a dude on a horse in a red jacket and a funny hat, man.
Yeah. And he's being really polite.
Yeah, he's being really polite.
You don't mind if I tase you, do you?
He wants to know if he wants
that graffiti's
got
to be in both languages, French and English. We're a bilingual company. Canadian bacon. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Watch that.
All
After
right.
this, you have to watch that. It's your homework.
All right.
Canadian Bacon, John Candy. Great movie.
I'll
leave it at that.
All right. Well, with that being said,
yeah.
When are we going on? 2 weeks from now?
Something
we'll
like
back
that.
2 weeks on Clay's channel.
Yeah.
That'll be
not
awesome
next
night.
Friday, but the Friday after.
And hopefully you'll have your red fine with you by then.
That'd be cool.
Yep. So
not expected, but that would be cool.
I contacted them, like, it's not here yet. They're like, it says it's in the U.S., so you got to contact the post office at this point. I'm like, oh, great.
Man.
Did it come from Canada?
No,
No.
Philippines.
China. Came from China.
Oh, China. I thought it was
Yeah.
Philippines.
No.
Have a little packet of soy sauce in there.
Yeah.
Fortune cookie.
But they're like, post office, like, just let us know. We'll send you another one. No, you can't send me another one. They only made 5. There are 5 existing in this world, and one of them is missing. Unless you could go.
There's one guy out there
and
goes,
make one
there's
from
only
scratch."
5, and I have the one that's missing.
I know. He's like, he's holding it hostage, man.
He's like the evil microphone guy.
Yeah. I'll get you.
That's the last thing I ever did.
He's gonna
That's
die.
funny.
Gonna die. All right.
All right. Yeah.
Officially. All right. 1:57. We're out. Peace out.
Good
Have
night.
a good nut.
Have
a good
we're
nut.
out of here.
Have a good nut. It's what it's
I
all
like
about.
walnuts, hazelnuts, Brazilian nuts.